Bicycles are becoming one of the most common modes of transportation around the United States. The city of Tucson provides bike lanes and designated underpasses around the University of Arizona and downtown to ease the flow of traffic and prevent accidents. However, the roads of Tucson have been known for their harsh texture and large potholes. The poor road conditions often create unsafe routes for bicycles, since even the slightest dent in the road can affect their ability to remain in control. Even though the city is making progress towards filling the holes and repaving the street, bikes have been managing with durable tires and properly fastened parts.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I bike down Mountain every day, and that road is really smooth as far as like where the bike lane is. And even on big streets like Campbell, there's a bike lane, but it's a little messed up. But I feel like Tucson's trying to keep their bicyclists safe, but their minds are in the right place, I guess. I'm very concerned. I was actually in a bike accident on University before they even put these tracks down, the new tracks, because before it was the trolley tracks, which are basically the same, and my bike tire got stuck in there, and basically I flew off my bike in the middle of traffic, so extremely scary. And then my second one, I was actually I rode off Mountain and down Lester, and on my way home I hit a pothole and I flipped my bike there as well. And it wasn't like I wasn't fully equipped, like I was actually adjusting my bike light. So the road would be, perfectly paved and not a big crater in it. But that wasn't true. I had to get a new bike, and as far as personal damage, I have a really nasty scar on my knee that won't go away. Most definitely, especially around the university area, because so many bikers do bike to and from campus. It's ridiculous that the roads aren't fixed. Like, I can't believe it.
For example, stations are installed around campus for students and the community members to properly maintain their bikes. The small stations contain 2 mounting ledges, so one can easily lift his bike up, and a tool set is connected with the basic utensils. This is provided cost-free and spread throughout campus. It proves that Tucson and U of A understand the damage the roads cause and are offering a helping hand until the streets are properly redone.
A lot of the people here, myself included, don't own a car, so we just do everything by bicycle, whether it's grocery shopping or absolutely anything that a human being does. Well, it's not as bad here as it is other places, which is a big positive. There are parts of town that can obviously use touching up, but I think a big part of that problem is that Tucson doesn't have the kind of temperature change that a lot of places do. So I'm from Illinois, you'll see them repave the roads every 3 or 4 years there, whereas in Tucson, I hear that they do it every 18 or 19 because it's not as necessary of a problem. So I think a lot of the problems that do go under the radar or whatever, the potholes and stuff that go under the radars. We have a really responsive city. Personally, at Ordinary, do just all kinds for everybody. There's a few different sizes of mountain bike tires, a few different sizes of road tires. We do a lot of fatter kind of tires here than a lot of other shops in town, because we do cater to commuters and stuff like that, people that are using their bike not for racing, but for utilitarian purposes. Probably flat repair. Like you said, there are potholes, and the downtowns are under construction right now, and there's a bunch of stuff going on. So I'd say 7 out of every 10 repairs are just people coming in wanting their flat tire fixed or something, and that only takes 5 minutes. They're usually in and out the door. Yeah, it happens to almost everybody. It happens. I see it every day. Somebody comes in and their wheels all twerked, or something about their bike's wrecked, their head is dented. But especially now, they redid 4th Avenue, so with them putting in the 2 tracks instead of just the one in the middle, especially now, it's becoming even a bigger problem. The city of Tucson neglected to build safe rails instead of just easily could have. There's this little rubber that goes over the thing, so whenever you ride it over the bike, go into the tracks. There's 2 tracks on each side, and so whenever the train's going, if somebody opens a door, then there's 18 inches for a bike to be able to go through on 4th Avenue, which isn't possible. It's not going to work out. Somebody's going to get hit seriously hurt probably there.
The City of Tucson is currently developing a Bicycle Boulevard master plan, which will create an alternative network for safe travel. This will prevent cyclists from using the roads too often and allow them to avoid potholes and poorly maintained roads.
Yes, so I was on Facebook and I found this meme where it had two different pictures, and it said any other city besides Tucson, and it had two sides, and the first side said sober drivers, and it was driving in a straight line. Then it said drunk drivers, and it had a driver swerving. And then it said in Tucson, and it had the sober driver driving, like swerving basically to avoid potholes, and then it had the drunk driver going straight through the potholes.